Hi, this is David from Leaning Left, and I'm here to talk about some stuff going on in the news currently. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. There's places that will do that better than I will, to be honest, but we just had a few mass shootings. I think there's 3 in one day. Actually, as I currently record this, there is a shooter on the loose in my state. Not very near me. I'm safe. Oh God. So, I got some statistics here. So, we're now 25 days into the year here, and there's been 39 mass shootings. More than there are days. You haven't heard of all of them, probably. I haven't either. And the reason why is because there isn't time to cover all that. There's not. Groups of people are losing their lives to gun violence, and there's not time to talk about all that stuff. Because if we did, that's all the news would be, is one mass shooting story after another. That's how frequently they happen here. Now, I'm not going to tackle every argument that exists against gun control. There's a lot of them. I'm still going to cover memes that will be usually dealing with one or the other of them. But I have to say this. Look, I'm in no way saying that we shouldn't be able to buy guns for protection or what have you, hunting. Now, I don't personally like them. I really don't. I'll be honest, if I could snap my finger and have them all disappear and have us all forget how to make the things, I would do that. But that's how it's going to happen. And it's not really reasonable to ever pass laws trying to take away your guns. No one's going to take away your guns. Can you imagine if they actually tried that? How impossible that would be? We'd have to find out who has them all. We'd have to go to their house. Probably have to do some kind of firefight to get them back. It's unreasonable. It's unfathomable. That'll never happen. No one's going to seriously try to make that happen. If they say they're going to do that, they're not going to do that. Not going to happen. But to the people who think that we need like military level weaponry, like AR-15s, God damn it, man. What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to come off and attack people, but good Lord. Sit back and think about what the logical reason could be for you to need that. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been trying to get into the psychology of that because if there is some way to make an understanding here, I want to get there. I do. But do you need it to protect your family? How many people do you think are going to break into your house? Do you think a horde of people are seriously going to come into your house that you need an AR-15? That's not going to happen. Do you need to go hunting? Jesus, how bad are you at hunting? You don't need an AR-15 to take out a deer. And frankly, if you do, you're not a good hunter. You suck at it. God, get something that takes at least a little skill. Please. It's embarrassing. Cut it out. You need it to protect yourself from a tyrannical government? Is that the argument? Listen, that made sense at one point. Now, if you're that big a problem and we have a tyrannical government that wants to come and deal with you, they don't even have to send people. They don't have to send a single person to deal with you. They could send drones. What are you going to shoot down? You think you're going to take them all out? You're not going to. You're not going to defend your home from a tyrannical government with those. It is not going to happen. And you have, but my Second Amendment says I can. Listen, I'm going to do a whole video on the Second Amendment at some point, but the basic gist of it is, that's bullshit. Alright? Read the Second Amendment, and don't skip over the part about the well-regulated militia. Do you know why that's there? It's because James Madison thought we shouldn't have a national army because he thought that went against the values of the Republic. He thought it should be left up to the state. A well-regulated militia. What he had planned for us was something akin to the National Guard. What it wasn't akin to was Lauren Boebert's Christmas cards with her whole family holding AR-15s or whatever. That's what it's about. You cannot yada yada all those words and get to the part where your rights shall not be infringed, okay? There's a lot more to it than that. Your Second Amendment that you love so much doesn't even mean what you think it means. It is a 1-minute read. Read the goddamn thing. It ain't hard. Now listen, I would have some respect for the people who want their guns if they would just come out and say, why do I not want you to make this legal? Because I want them. Because I like them. Because they make me feel powerful. Because I think they're fun to shoot. Any of that stuff. Just say that. For the love of God. Just come out and say it. Stop making bullshit reasons why you need to have those and why those shouldn't be outlawed. Please stop. It's embarrassing. You look stupid when you do it. Just come out and say that you want them, and that's why you don't want them to be illegal. Then we can work from there. When you come out with all these arguments that are nonsense, they're absolute nonsense, it just makes you look sad. You're so obsessed with having your little murder toys because they make you feel like someone that you don't care how many people get hurt. And people are getting hurt. And you might think, well, they would just kill people with something else. Stop it. Stop it. Because this doesn't happen in any other country. It doesn't. Other countries that have sensible gun laws don't have anywhere close to the amount of mass shootings we have in a month. Like, all year long, they won't come close to what we have in a month. They don't. When we banned assault weapons, our shootings went down. When that ban expired, our shootings spiked back up. This has been tested. This has been proven. Don't tell me that won't work. It has. It will. For God's sakes, think about what you want and what that's worth to you. Do you actually need that for something? Is there any logical reason why a civilian would have that weapon? I'll tell you the answer is no. If you are a responsible gun owner, you should want these things off the streets. And I know making them illegal will not make them all disappear. I get that. But it will start getting harder and harder to get. And if one person that wants to do a mass shooting has trouble getting one of those weapons, some people will survive. They might get a lesser weapon, but it will not be as efficient as one of those. You know it. If you have even the slightest bit of logical sense in your body, you know it. So let's stop pretending. Let's stop pretending the Second Amendment means something it doesn't. Let's stop pretending that there's all these logical reasons why you need those. There's not, and you know it. Say why you want them. Let's go from there. But think about what your little hobby, what your little toy is costing people. Now, for those of you who agree with what I'm saying, who actually have a shred of common sense within you, just remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.